Why is there no other? Well, e-ink is a brand name. So really these are e-paper screens, and I agree. There are like a couple of other companies that produce something similar, but no one is as far along as e-ink. So you're right though, it needs competition. This whole area needs competition to bring the prices down for everybody. Some thoughts on Vision Pro versus e-ink. Fabulous comments saying how useful people are finding e-ink. And for instance, I just did a video on OLED versus e-ink, and loads of people are telling me, oh, I've got a Fold 3, but I can't use it for work as well. I've got an OLED panel and it's great for consuming content like videos for me, but at work, no, it's not the thing that I want to use. I'm hopeful that actually iPad will have OLED, and I think I probably will get one of them to try and add into this kind of comparisons that I make here on this channel. I think that it's showing me that it will become more popular as more people are finding it to have that really use case. Vision Pro is about immersion, and e-ink is about sort of that analog digital experience, really. The OLED is more towards that kind of immersive side, and that's why it steals my attention. Just to hold it up, I tapped the screen and noticed that there was one of the icons, oh, I wonder what that email or that WhatsApp is and everything like that. It takes me out of this discussion that we're having. E-ink, it can do that if it wants to, but I treat it like something that I don't want to do that. And certainly a lot of them are trading on this kind of, it's not going to distract you, it's not going to grab your attention. And that's the best thing about OLED, on your wall. The big 4K TV on your wall is obviously brilliant for really getting immersed in, really enjoying something like a really exciting football match or a really great movie. And that's why it's so good watching YouTube there on the OLED screen. And for me, the Apple Vision Pro is about that immersion, but of course it's about that kind of personal immersion. I don't think we're always going to want that, so hold that thought. What I see though is I see these personal devices, eventually these devices going away, the OLED screens on our phones, and actually this market, the personal device market, being monopolized by a electronic paper device. And that's why your question about whether any other companies do that, will they become cheaper, is so insightful. This will only become lighter and slimmer and more energy efficient, more attractive to look at. It'll have less image retention, it will get more accurate colors, it'll become faster, and it'll fit in with a lot more use cases. It'll be great for sharing. So, I would do this quite a lot. And sometimes, especially with this big one, in a meeting, I'll put it in the middle and I'll write something and slide it across. And, it'll sit there and we'll kind of discuss and we'll circle bits maybe of text. And being a teacher, I'm good at reading upside down. So I can have that conversation across this page. And you can't do that with a laptop. That laptop puts up that barrier, as we've discussed. So I think that the e-paper will be there taking the place of paper in so many styles. Paper isn't going to go away in terms of having this flat sheet of information that you can kind of share with people, or that you can lay out your own thoughts on. You're not going to want to do that in goggles. You're not going to want to work on a virtual sheet of paper. I don't think. So the immersive will be something different. Maybe it'll be goggle style, right? But actually, people love going to the cinema together. It's a classic first date, isn't it? We're not going to get rid of this idea of going for an immersive experience with somebody. And goggles, obviously, is a very individual, personal, immersive experience. So maybe it won't be goggles, maybe it'll be something else. Maybe it'll be like whole sort of cinema rooms where everything's maybe like the holodeck type things. And then smart glasses will take the place of just your simple smartphone stuff. It will be the case that we'll get our information like Google Maps, our sat-nav things within some kind of Vision Pro type thing, but we're not going to want to wear massive heavy headsets for a long time. So this is one of the reasons why I think e-ink's got a very viable place in the future. And I think that we'll see more and more e-ink devices as they become thinner, lighter, more efficient, more color accurate and faster. I think that it'll be fitting in with more use cases where paper used to fit perfectly, and it'll be even better. Good note to end on there. I'm glad. Digital note taking. Yeah, cool. Yeah, glad it's useful.